afternoon. Hello, everybody. I hope we're all doing well today. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Good afternoon, Carl. I hope you're doing well, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Let's do this then. So today, it's going to be a fairly short stream today. Unfortunately, I don't have quite as much time on my hands as I'd like to do a stream. However, yeah, I think when we get into next week, I'll be doing a lot longer streams. Yeah, I think just this week, I've got a lot of videos that I'm making, super secret videos for next week. So you guys will see what I've been doing, and it should all be worth it in the end. Good afternoon, Tyler. Welcome to the chat. Mike, thank you very much for the 50 stars. Welcome back. Good to see you again in the chat. I hope you're doing well. Good afternoon. And Dave as well. Good afternoon. I hope you're doing well, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So then, today we're going to do a couple of fairly short flights, really. We're going to be flying in New Zealand, and it's going to be absolutely stunning, I think. Yeah, really looking forward to doing this, really. Don't think we've done too much flying in New Zealand on the stream. So, yeah, it should be pretty cool. All right, so, yeah, today we're going to be flying from... Hang on one second, let me just do a little bit of that. All right. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so here we are. We're at Lake Tekapo Airport in Tekapo, really? Tekapo Aerodrome, it's called. And yeah, we're actually spawned in just in this cool little hangar here. And I tell you what I'm going to do is I've completely forgotten to choose a livery, and I've still got the default tail number on, so I'm actually just going to respawn real quick. Dear oh dear. Good afternoon, Frederick. Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're doing well. Arnaud, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. No problem at all. It's an absolute pleasure, dude. Absolute pleasure. All right, let me just quickly get the usual... Oh, actually, shall we use one of these FSX liveries? I think we should. Which one is a good one, though? I think this one. All right, cool. And we're going to go with the... what tail number shall we put in? Let's go with... I don't actually know. Let's just go with the classic buzz on the tail plate. We'll go for Dock 3. And let's set the time to daytime. We want kind of early-ish. There's going to have to be a kind of a visual departure here, so we do want it to be light somewhat. We'll set it to 7 o'clock because it'll light up by the time we actually get in. We'll change the weather to live once we get in, and I'm actually going to put we'll put on. Actually, do we put on all players or not? Let's just leave it off. Yeah, we'll leave everything else as it is, and we shall spawn in. All right. Yeah, so I don't know if I finished what I was saying. We are going to be flying from Lake Tekapo to Queenstown. Queenstown is fairly well known for having a pretty insane approach, really. Very, very scenic, and can be quite challenging in low visibility. We'll see what it's like today. I don't think we're going to have too much low visibility, but it should be absolutely stunning nevertheless. All right, so here we are. We are back. Oh, look at this. Look at this livery. Oh dear, we've got Kenmore Air. Okay, so we're actually a bit of an airline sort of jobby private thing by the looks of things. So anyway, we'll go with it. That looks like the color scheme is very retro feeling. So yeah, here we are at Tekapo. Tekapo. Wow, it's extremely dark out there. Holy balls. Don't know if there's any runway lighting either, to be fair. So let's just nudge this on a little bit. I'm just a bit anxious that it's not going to be that light. All right, there we go. That should do it. All right, cool. So we're actually in a nice little hangar here. So we've got a decent bit of light to get set up with. Let's see. So let's get the batteries on first of all, and we'll turn the avionics to dispatch mode for now. They actually look like they implemented this switch now, which is quite cool. However, it doesn't seem to work as you would expect. It seems to be in test mode all the time, rather than you can't put it to the on position. Well, you can put it to the on position, but then the standby instrument is off. And then if you put it in test, it comes on. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, but nevertheless, all good in the hood. All right, so let's turn some lighting up in here. And we shall initialize our position. So I realized literally all you have to do now is just click that button. You don't even have to copy it down, and it just works, which is quite a nice little feature. Then we shall go to our route menu, and we'll bring in our flight plan from SimBrief. Even though it's going to be a visual departure, we are going to use instruments into Queenstown. How did I learn to speak with ATC? I just learned by watching videos, watching videos on YouTube, and watching, well, just reading. There's so many resources online. So many. All right, so as you can see here, we've got Navigraph linked as well, which we'll come to shortly, but that's pretty cool. So we don't actually have any external power here. Now, that is unfortunate because the battery doesn't last long at all here in the CJ4. So I think what is going to be wise then is we're going to stick our nav lights on. We'll stick our logo lights on as well. And what we're going to do is we are going to get this guy to come and just pull us out of the hangar, essentially, so we can start the engines. Okay, so while we wait for him to do that, let's see if there's anything else that we can do. So obviously we don't have any departures from this airport. We're going to depart on runway 29er. I will need to just verify that because, yeah, I'm not sure what the weather's like here at the moment. We'll set our arrival now. We might as well. We're not flying online today, so it's not a big deal. This guy is still connecting. Let's just see what our... So we're planning runway 05 for today. Now, we only actually have the RNAV 5 Yankee approach. Anyway, so that's fine. We're going to use the LROV 2 Alpha arrival. Now, I've forgotten to put my Navigraph nav data on. That is probably the reason why. However, let's go with that. Let's just check our legs page here. Alright, so we've got a discontinuity. So let's take Ekvox and put it just on the discontinuity there. That's fine. Alright, now this guy should have connected. Yes, he has. Beautiful. Alright, so let's release the brake then, and we're going to get him to just pull us out of the hangar here. Now, we may just clip our tail. Hopefully not. Let's see. Shall we see if we can get him to... I wonder if he can get us through the little gap there. No, it's not going to happen. Just close your eyes, guys. Close your eyes. Just a slight little niggle there. I think the parking spot for that hangar there is... Oh no, we just made it through there actually. All right, so I'm just going to stop us just there for now. I'll put the parking brake back on and send him on his way for now. All right, so that should probably do it, I think. So, like I say, we've got no external power here. Sorry, we should have put the beacon light on then, shouldn't we? We'll put it on now, and we shall get the right engine started here. Frederick, yeah, let's go, dude. Let's go, man. Dennis, welcome to the chat. Glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. Tyler, yeah, I'm sorry I can't help too much more than that, but it was all just a bit of a mishmash of just looking online, reading stuff, and then just trying it out for myself and just learning. I also went into a lot of airports and just sat and listened as well on observer mode. So there's always that as an option as well. But there's a really good YouTuber, I forget his name, who does a lot of VATSIM tutorials. So maybe if you Google VATSIM tutorial on YouTube, he will probably come up as the first result. I think he's a Dutch guy, fairly young, probably about early 20s. Matthew, good afternoon. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Oh, and Frederick, thank you very much for the 50 stars, dude. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Very, very kind. Very, very kind. All right, let's get the left engine started as well. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We probably should have set up our weight and balance first. Hey-ho. Let's do that now. So payload is the usual 540 that SimBrief gives for the CJ4 pretty much every time. Okay, and then the fuel is going to be 957, which again is pretty standard for a short stint in the CJ4. Cool. Okay. All right then. And now I've actually just realized I've got this new I got this little teeny tweak add-on, and what it does is, you see how there's no like white line up here for the menu? It just gets rid of it, which is amazing. I think there's a way to bring it back as well, but I can't. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just glad it's gone. All right, cool, cool, cool. So let's get the rest of the FMS set up. So we've got our departure arrival in. Let's go to the perf page. Perf in it. Cruise is going to be 260. We've got 7 passengers. So this weight looks good. So we'll go for takeoff. We don't know the wind yet, so I can't put that in. I know the temperature is 10 degrees. And the QNH, I don't actually know either. So let's just go live weather. All right, now let's just hit B on the keyboard, and that's gonna sort it out for us. Don't usually like to do that, but it's probably going to be a bit of a faff to try and find the accurate QNH for this area. We'll find the wind as we get taxi to the runway. We'll check out the windsock and we'll get the wind off that. Let's do a quick passenger briefing.
May I have your attention, please? We will be taking off shortly. Please turn off all portable electronic devices, stow tables, secure luggage, and loose articles. Ensure your seat is in the upright and outboard position. Extend your headrest.
All right.
Fasten your lap belt
So we'll
and
leave the
shoulder
rest of our
harness.
performance
Thank you.
page just for now. I think we're pretty much good on the CDU. So let's just check the routing and how it looks. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right, so, we are pretty much set on the CDU. Route looks good. Cruising flight level is 2-3. Let's just check on the VNAV setup that that's in. Transition altitude here in New Zealand is quite a bit higher than the norm. We'll have a look at that in a second. Let's just check here. 260. Let's set that on the altitude pre-selector before I forget. There we go. All right. Cool. Let's check on the charts. So we can actually bring up charts here on the MFD by pressing this charts button. It says no chart available, so you click the lower menu and then it will give you a selection here. So it actually loads in the charts for basically that are relevant to your flight plan. You can view all the charts for a given airport, but like I say, it loads in the charts for your flight plan, and there you go. They've got our arrival there into Queenstown for runway 05. Which is looking good. That takes us to Ibabu. We need to find the approach for the final as well. Transition level is 150 at New Zealand. So let's put that in there. Obviously it's quite a high altitude area. Now I'm not sure what the transition altitude for this area is where we are currently. I don't think there's anywhere where you can really find it on a chart for this airport, because there isn't any. So we shall just we'll just go standard as soon as we are in a stable climb, as we're going to just clear ourselves all the way up. So let's quickly just go back on here and we shall go to our approach. We are going to go for the RNAV Zulu for runway 05, which is this one right here. That takes us from Ibabu and circling round all the way down there. Pretty stunning approach, and I'm looking forwards to it. So for now we'll just close the... oh dear, I may have just caused a bug there. And it will actually show our aircraft on the chart as well, which is very, very cool. I'll tell you what we can do though. let's just check our legs page and make sure the constraints are set up correctly. So let's find CASLU. The CASLU, we want to be below 170, above 160. That's in and correct. We want to be above 130, above 12,000. That's correct. Then we want to go, we can actually switch between them like that. So then these ones are all required altitudes. So the Babu we've already got in there. And the next ones are, let's see, QN577, which for whatever reason is not actually on here. It just goes straight to QN569. It's probably something to do with the default data, but that is okay. So we'll just make sure that's 7,100, not 7,100 or above. 6,300 is going to go on 565. Mopka, basically we're just removing the A's from each of these constraints here. And then Obombu, QN555, QN558, QN545, they are all the final approach fixes. We can get those. We can see the profile here. So QN555, we should be at 2,413 feet. Obumbo is correct at 3,100, so we'll put 2,413 in this one. Then it's not actually giving us any extra altitudes. Let's see if there's a table here that shows us. It's quite awkward to scroll on this, to be honest. I bet it's probably much easier in real life because of the, you just be able to move this stick freely. Now there's no more altitudes, but should be okay. The descent angle is 3.2 degrees. Tell you what I could just do is I'll clear out this altitude right here. And I'll also clear out this one. So that should give us, there we go, 3.2 roughly. So that looks perfect. Great stuff. I'm glad I did that actually. That could have been a massive pain if not. Alright. Cool. So we've got all that in. Let's just have a quick look at some checklists. Let's just close the charts off. Normal checklist. Before starting engines, we already did all this, so that is good to go. We start the engines. We can turn the climate control on now as well. That's all done. Before taxi, avionics switch on. Climate control is norm. Passenger safety buttons, we can get those on as well now. Trims, let's set the trims. Now, looks like my trim bind has been overwritten, so let's just fix that. Oh dear, it looks like many of my binds have been overwritten here for some reason. Let's try and find a different one. Oh dear. Microsoft Flight Simulator doing what it does best, ladies and gentlemen. Destroying all of my profiles every time I make a new one. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to rebind my trims. So I want this nose up. And this to nose down. And then we will have to rebind the cameras as well. Well, not rebind them, but just remove them. All right, let's save that. That should be good to go now.
And shoulder harness at this time.
There we go. That's perfect. All right, that should do it. So trims are set. Flight control's good. Ground spoilers. Let's just give those a quick tests. Set our flaps. We're actually going to set flaps 30 today. Actually, no, you wouldn't do that, would you? All right. Let's go for flaps 15 then. Okay, engine only anti-ice can come on. Autopilot is done. Altimeter is done. Okay, cool. Right, we can get all these done while we are taxiing. Just make sure there's nothing else that I'm missing. Okay, cool. We are ready to rock then. So, let's turn on the TCAS. Not that it works in this yet anyway. We shall turn on our taxi lights as well. Alright, and it's getting a little bit lighter outside, but it's probably not light enough to take off from here, so let's just make it a bit brighter. Just because, like I say, we kind of need some visual guidance here. Is there actually a windsock at the runway? There is one over there. Looks like we've got extremely light winds, to be honest. Quite difficult to see. Let's see when we get closer down there anyway. There might be one. Oh, there's one there. That's about 3 knots. That's about 3 knots, and I've forgotten which runways are actually at this airport. So let's just go index. Database, and we'll put in November Zulu and the November Zulu Tango Lima runways. Oh, key not available. Okay, never mind. We could just have a look at that, couldn't we? So runway 29er, which is this way. So that's probably about what? About winds at 228, maybe, roughly about. So let's just put that in real quick. So perf takeoff 270 at 3 knots. Let's go for anti-ice off. Takeoff flaps 15. Let's send that over to the PFD. Okay, let's set the weather radar. And we'll set this to terrain on this side because it is pretty mountainous in this area. Okay, cool. Let's do this thing. Let's release that parking brake and off we go. Turn the flight directors on. Oh, actually, that's one thing I wanted to check. I believe you can do like a dual queue flight director on this. Flight director, there we go. Oh, beautiful. That's what you want. Okay, cool. That's ready to rock. Let's go again. So this scenery here is a free scenery that I got from flightsim.to. Looking pretty nice, really. It's a pretty small airport, but this thing gonna move? It seems to be stuck in place. Oh, that was weird. I needed to do the parking brake on and off. All right, let's get going. Tyler, yes, I do download. I do download loads of mods, yeah, but I don't download a lot of like planes, to be honest with you, that are modded. Look at this. This is cool. Oh, look in there. Wait, I'm just going to have to stop here. Oh, it's frozen. Look in there, you've got like maps and stuff on the wall, and this guy's like reading the notices. Very cool. Good to see it. Good afternoon, Lack. Welcome to the stream, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Nice little scenery this, yeah, it's cute. Tommy, good evening to yourself. Welcome, welcome. Welcome from Sweden. Beautiful. Alright, so we're on a runway now. Let's get those strobe lights on and the landing lights on. Let's hit that takeoff mode for the flight directors. Thamaran, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Bit of a bumpy runway, this, isn't it? Look how narrow it is. All right, look at this. Look at this scenery. Stunning. Alright, let's swing it round at the bottom here and get underway. Look at the clouds over there, just all around the base of the mountains. The charter flight, I mean, I suppose you could say so. This is just a bit of, we're just messing around really. Seeing some nice scenery. Flying the CJ4, checking out the charts feature. Nothing too serious today. Alright, let's just go straight up. Alright, engine's up to about 60% and they're good to go. Let's rock it. Oh shit, we forgot to put the pitot heat on. There we go. Alright, and V1 rotates. Oh, it struggled to rotate then. Positive rates, gear up. And 200 knots, flats up. Bit of a flight level change. And autopilot on. There we go. Not bad at all. Nav mode is engaged. We want to put our speed up to 240 if we can get the knob there. I'm not sure if it actually will go. Seems to want to go 245. I can't actually click it to do 1 by 1. That's weird. Alright, I guess we're doing 245 for the climb. All right, great stuff. Let's turn this weather radar off here. Flying time, not long at all, half an hour. Let's go standard pressure. Let's turn the landing lights and the logo lights off. And there we go. Oof. Oof. Oh, look at them clouds and the mountains. That is something else. Ramsey, good afternoon, brother. I hope you're doing well. Michael, thank you very much for the 50 stars. And Ramsey, of course, welcome. And thank you for the 50 stars also. Much appreciated, dude. Thank you, thank you. Alright then, let's zoom this out just a teeny touch here and have a quick look at our routes. Let's wind the speed back just a little bit, see if we can get a bit of a better climb going. Center that heading bug. There we go. You're excited for the giveaway? Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. Should be good. Should be good fun. Yeah, man. I just can't wait till next week for the release of the CRJ. Honestly. Yeah, it's gonna be wicked. All right, so pretty short flight. This, as you can see, we're already approaching our initial fix here of Elrove. So let's bring up our charts, and we can actually go. If we scroll to the left here, we should be able to see ourselves coming on to the map fairly shortly, onto the chart at least. Not just yet, but. Should be in the next few miles. Let's close that off. Well, next few miles, I say. We've got about 25 miles to go to Elrove, so yeah, it'll be a little bit longer than that, won't it? The giveaway, yeah, indeed, Mariner, indeed. I don't know if you saw the event I posted on my page. Check it out if not. Should be pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Right then. Oh, I completely forgot we were on that camera still. There we
Altitude.
Go. Okay, cool. So we're about to level off now. We can think about starting to reduce our thrust. But I'm just going to leave it for a bit to let it pick up a bit of speed. Our VNAV profile is something like cruise speed of 300 knots. Descent speed of Mach 0.74 and or 290 knots. So we shall just speed up for a bit. We've got a top of descent coming up in not that long at all. I think we can actually see how far the top of descent is here. Yeah, 29 miles until the top of descent. Leon, good afternoon. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Sorry I missed your message earlier on. Not sure how I did. Lack, good afternoon. I think did I not respond? I thought I did see your message. Maybe I didn't respond. That's all. Apologize if I didn't. But welcome. I'm doing very well, thank you. I hope you are also. Alright, so we're about 300 knots now. We don't want to go too much faster than this. We're very close to the red line here. But I think we're pretty stable. If anything, we're going to slow down. We've got a little bit of a headwind. Which is interesting. Yeah, we'll see. Have to see what happens on the descent here, because if we've got a headwind now, runway is basically, we might have a tailwind when we land, so we want to avoid that if possible. Alright, let's have a look-see out the window. Oh my lord. Epic scenes here in New Zealand. Absolutely stunning. So many window views in this aircraft. I'm just fixing them real quick, if you're wondering what I'm doing. They seem to all be a bit too close to the windows. Alright, there we go, that'll do it. Alright, let's hope I didn't pass my top of descent yet. No, still got 9 miles to go. If we ring up the charts now, maybe we'll see us. There we go. We can see ourselves descending down the star. Well, not descending yet, but we're on it. Pretty freaking cool. Alright, so top of descent is coming up 6 miles. Let's set our altitude pre-selector. Let's set this to 10,000. We want VNAV on. Third power cut of the day, like, oof. That's that doesn't sound nice, dude. I hope they fix it soon. Alright, so you can see we've got the pink snowflake or star coming alive now. We've got the pink donut here as well. And we're about to head on down the VNAV path here. So just as this comes closer, I'm going to make sure I start getting ready to pull back on the thrust levers. There we go, let's pull back. I want to aim for about 290 knots for this descent, which is, let's see, somewhere around there. Let's try to get the N1 right here. Quite tough to get in the right spot. Oh no, that's way too much. I mean, it is a bit bumpy above these mountains, so maybe I'll just pull it down a little bit more, so we've got a little bit more headroom for the overspeeding. Alright, cool. So for the arrival, I'm going to go back to this one and put on our terrain view. Got a lot of terrain below us, so I need to watch out for that, although it shouldn't be too much of an issue in this beautiful Kenmore Air livery. Retro. Yeah, Mariner, I saw your message. Sorry, I've obviously not had a chance to reply right now, but yeah, I mean, it works with yeah, anything really. Yeah, some aircraft you might want to take the detents out of the bottom. You might find it be better like that, but that's personal preference. I suppose you can. The detents aren't the end of the world, yeah. One thing I find is difficult with this one is that the on-off the engine start switches, they only seem to work with the Airbus. I can't really figure out how to bind them for other aircraft. But yeah, they work well with the Airbus. Yo, Lack as well. I just realised I'm saying your name wrong still. It's Lock, isn't it? That's how you say it, right? From what I gathered from Ramsey's stream the other night. Glad to hear you got your Quadrant though, finally, Mariner. Finally, after so long. That's amazing, dude. Hope you enjoy it. Look at this road down here. This is pretty spectacular. These clouds are absolutely amazing around here at the moment. This is crazy. Hopefully they're not going to cause too many issues. Our airport is somewhere down here in these clouds. Yo, Cornish Gamer, thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch. Much appreciated. Hope you're well and having a fantastic week. Welcome to the stream. You have to do the, excuse me, you have to do the sound, or like, loch. Thanks, dude. I'm trying to link my pedals from my steering wheel up to the rudder too. Nice, dude. Nice. And sound angry. Pronounced it correctly with la instead of lo. Oh, okay. Like loch. Is it loch? Hopefully new PC as well, Mariner. Holy crap. Coming in with all the new tech. Cornish Gamer, I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah, how are you doing? Perfect. Awesome. I'm glad I got it. Absolute scenes here in Queenstown. Holy balls. This is pretty spectacular. I don't think I've ever flown in an area with mountains with clouds like this hugging the mountainside. Amazing. Oh, you doing it last night, Mariner? Nice, dude. Yeah, I have done it before, but just not on a proper flight. And not with conditions like this. This is pretty amazing. Alright, so we're looking good on the profile. We have got 42 miles to go. 42 track miles, and everything is looking gravy. I'm going to start slowing down to 250 momentarily, and we've passed through the transition altitude, so let's rectify that situation. Let's get the METAR. Oh, you can actually do it. You can actually do it through this now, can't you? So data link, weather, request, November, Zulu, Quebec, November. Send. And then we're going to put in our landing data as well. I'm just going to pull the throttles back a bit so we can at least begin slowing down. Let's go to our charts real quick. Let's roll this on to the next one. Not that one. This one. Nope, not that one either. Oh dear, I can't get it to the right one. Hang on. Nope. Let's just go like this. Oh, it's gotten rid of our approach, that's why. Okay, so we want the RNAV Zulu, runway 05. And I just want to find the minimums here. So the minimums... Throttles back to idle now as well. Minimums are 2,300 feet, so refs all the way down to
altitude.
Bar ref.
Minimums.
Oops. Oh, it's so fast now, that knob. Alright, let's keep the descent coming. What are we on? 2,300 for the minimums. There we go, so that's set. Beautiful. Okay, let's close that off. And we should have had our weather. Okay, so that's in use, but we're going to use it anyway. So the QNH is 1026. Sounds about right. Oof. Damn. Holy crap, this is insane. Alright, cool. Winds are 050 at 3 knots, temperature is 11. Zero 50 at 11 and 11 degrees. It wasn't 11 actually, was it? I need to go back there. Just realised I did it incorrect. 050 at 3 knots, so not too much to worry about. 1026 is QNH. I'm just going to verify that with B on the keyboard. 1025 is the InSim QNH. Let's go next. Anti-ice is off. Let's send that to the PFD. Alright, and we should be able to see ourselves. For some reason the default nav data doesn't include this turn as it should do, so it's just going to turn us left onto this course once we arrive over here. So we'll just let it do its thing. And I want to see if I can try and get a freaking screenshot. Let's keep the descent coming. Keep it coming. Let's go 3,100 feet we need to be. Oh, this only lets you do it in thousands now for some reason. Interesting. Alright, fair play. We've slowed down now to below 250. Let's get the landing and logo lights back on. Alright, cool. We are looking good. This is quite a tight turn, this one, but we should be fine. Let's see what it's looking like outside. Oh my god. See if I can get a screenshot real quick. Holy crap, this is some of the best conditions I've ever seen in my life. That's a shot right there, isn't it? Beautiful. All right, I'll do me. Let's get back in. Okay, cool. So we're looking good. We're on profile. Everything is looking dandy. We should be able to use glide path, I think, for this final approach after a bumbo. Let's see how it goes. Those views make you want to part with money. Certainly do. Look at this. Absolutely insane. Minimums of 2,300. I think we're gonna make it through these clouds quite easily. There we are. There's Queenstown, just there.
Altitude.
Okay, so we're leveling off at 3,100 feet, which is good stuff. Now then, let's see if we can use glide path. So let's turn on approach. Yeah, so we've got glide path. There we go, perfect. Approach, LNAV, glide path, and we are good to go. Alright, let's get configured. Flaps 15. Oh, that was a bit early, wasn't it? Oops. I'm going to get speed brake out for a moment here. And I'm going to get rid of this chart. Zoom this right in. Alright, now flaps 15. Ooh, this is looking spicy, this turn here. Thankfully it does turn to the left in a second, so it should be good. the go-round altitude, I've actually not set that, have I? That's smart of me. Minimums continue. 10,000 feet is the go-round. That is set. Let's get rid of this chart and get ready to take manual control. Oh, we do need to slow down quite a bit. Let's get the gear down. There we go, that's the Badger. And straight away to flaps 35. Speed brakes up. Autopilot is disengaged. Should have turned the flight directors off, but I haven't got time.
500.
A little bit high, correcting. A little bit right, correcting. Throttles are idle now. Floating, and there we go. Woo! A little bit of a float there at the end, but not too shabby. Not too shabby. Got to extend the spoilers there. We've made it right to the end of the runway. Alright, that's a tough one, that. That's a lot tougher than what I thought it was going to be. That turn right on the short final there is... it's not easy. Woo! That was pretty enjoyable. Pretty nice. Okay, let's get the pitot heat off. Landing lights, logo lights can come off. Sorry, logo lights can stay on, can't they? Taxi lights instead. Terrain radars can come off. Don't want to melt anybody's brain on the ground. Can we come off here? Is this a taxiway? This is a long backtrack. Yeah, we can go Alpha 5. Okay, great stuff. Let's get our strobes off as well. Definitely just click that then. Oh, let's not go off the taxiway now. Got our flaps retracted, spoilers are retracted, lights are set, and we're looking pretty good, really. Pretty good. I don't think there's anything else we need to do for the after landing checklist. Alright, let's continue on Alpha here. Slow down a bit. Oh! That's a turn that I didn't see. I think we're actually on the other runway now. This is the other little runway. So let's get them strobes back on. Look at this area though, this is absolutely stunning. Look at the size of this mountain right here. Delish. It's a narrow taxiway, isn't it? I think I've taken the back road route into the airport here. Should have continued all the way to the end. Oh, here we go. It's opening out a bit. But this is one of Asobo's airports that comes with the sim. I don't think I've actually really spent too much time checking it out, so I'm intrigued to have a bit of a look here. I think this effect they do on the windows, this parallax effect, is really effective. It actually looks like there is a room in there, but it's just not. Oh, come on. There we go. Parking brake is set. Let's see. Do we get ground power here? Surely. Surely. Oh, we do. Absolute fantastic. There we go. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flick the avionics off for a second. So I'm trying to get my logbook to start registering flights again. For some reason it stopped registering flights like years ago. And I've been stuck on like 190 hours for such... Oh dear, that's not something I want to play. Yeah, I feel like my my logbook's been stuck on 190 hours for a ridiculous amount of time. All right, cool. Well, I really need the toilet, so before we do the return leg, I'm just gonna nip away for a second, and I'll be back with you. back. So, yeah, that was a fun landing. I think it probably could have been better, to be honest, if I wasn't fumbling around with my... what was I doing on short final? What was I trying to sort out in here? Can't remember what I was doing. I was setting the missed approach altitude, wasn't I? When I should have really taken manual control probably a bit earlier there. I probably would have got a better lineup. Never mind. That was good fun though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was really cool. Let's have a look at that screenshot that I got though, obvious. That was pretty amazing. Yeah, look at that right there. Oof. That's a good one right there. I love it. Even the livery kind of goes with the whole colour scheme of the shot. Okay, cool. So we're going to do, basically, I was thinking of just doing the same. Let's just go there. I was thinking of just doing the same leg in reverse. So I was thinking of doing, yeah, back to the same airport where we just started. And I think it should be a little bit more challenging coming in there because of the, well, there's no approach equipment there, it's just visual. Although we have the VNAV in this beautiful aircraft, which should make it a little bit easier, but yeah, it's a very narrow, short runway, half the length of where we just landed. So yeah, definitely need to make sure I'm a little bit more ready. And because I was yeah, I should have been fully configured before I went down the glide path there, because yeah, with RNAV glide paths you want to be configured a bit earlier than an ILS. So yeah, never mind. Anyway, that was good fun. Still an absolute butter landing, so I'm not complaining. I could be a photographer, yeah. Imagine. Okay, so we're going from November Zulu Quebec November. We're going back to November Zulu T Tango Lima Tekapo or however you say it. Yeah, cool. We're going to depart the same runway and arrive at the same runway. So I'm just sending that off on SimBrief, and then we can get it imported here into the FMS or the CDU or whatever you want to call it. Alright, there we go. Route menu, flight plan recall. Van Dabby Dozy. Executes. And yeah, so we're not going to be able to have any kind of arrival. We're just going to choose runway 29 as a visual. And we'll give ourselves a 10-mile final. And execute. Let's go to legs. We'll just need to clear out the discontinuity. So we'll go RX29, which is our extended center line. And we're going to... Yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that, to be honest, because that's going to give us... It's either 3 degrees. It's going to give us a 3-degree descent all the way. That's fine. Let's execute that. Alright. Cool. Ian, thank you very much for the 500 stars. It's very generous of you. Thank you very much, dude. Much appreciated. Very, very kind. Thank you. Beacon light shouldn't be on now. Okay. All right, let's set this thing up then. So flight director can go off for now. Our next cruising altitude is going to be 190. So we'll set that. The climate control can be off. Very noisy fan. All right, we just really need to set up the perf page, don't we? So perf. Let's just go off that for a second as we load the fuel. Fuel is going to be 832. Has anyone had a play around with the new settings yet in the customize menu? So they recently added some settings where you can change the I think it's like it adds like an offset or a tolerance level to your control surfaces on your aircraft. It obviously adds the empty CG position as well. I don't see, I'm not 100% sure why you would ever want to change this, but you can now. Payload is going to be 540, so we'll keep that the same. And we'll come back down here. 7 passengers again, 5203, looking good. Takeoff. So we should be able to get an ATIS here, I imagine. So let's go to index, and I just want to check the ATIS. Oh, this is nifty. I like this. Let's send ATIS. Oh, it's unavailable. Now then, how can you set I know there's an area where you can set the source. So let me just check that. Meta source, MFSS. And we'll go for that like that. You can actually add a processing time to the data link. I'm going to leave that off for now, because why not? Now let's try the ATIS again. No, it's still unavailable. Okay, it looks like we're getting a METAR instead. No point in getting a METAR for a rival airport because there won't be one. Could I land with the battery off? I mean, I suppose you probably could do, yeah. Not really going to change anything though, because the engines will still be powering the aircraft. But yeah, you could do. It still seems to have taken the METAR from VATSIM for some reason. Oh well, we'll just use that. 050, 3 knots, which we already knew. Temperature is 11. QNH is 1024, I believe. 25 even. Oh, it actually copies the QNH from what you've got set now, which is really nice. That's a new little addition, I believe. Cool. Next. Flaps 15, anti-ice off, sent. That's going to stick them right there. Fan dabby doozy. Alright, we've got our arrivals set. And we are good to go. Now, I don't really know what the weather is like at Tekapo. Let's see. See if I can just Google it. Nine degrees. I mean, it's light wind, so I don't know if we even need to worry about the wind really. What did we say it was before? Was it 270 at 3 knots? And the QNH was, I think it was round about the same. I think it was 1026 if I remember correctly. So we'll set that in there, and then I've got it all in there ready for when we get a bit closer. So I'll leave it, I won't send it yet. And we're good to go, guys. So let's get those engines fired up. Beacon light on. What's QNH? QNH is the barometer pressure reading. The 1025 hectopascals. And it's the pressure above sea level. Don't ask me what a hectopascal actually is worth in comparison to other units of measurement, but yeah, it's a pressure reading above sea level. Very, very important in aviation. Very, very important. You couldn't get the chance to work last night. Oh, that's a bummer, man. Not sure what to suggest. It just worked perfectly for me. I literally just pressed chart and boom. It brought up the web page, signed in, and I was good. Have you checked in the index here? Index mod settings, and then just checked to see that does say linked right there. Because if it doesn't, then you might need to try and redo it. I don't know if you can press on this button. Oh yeah, if you press that button, it brings up the sign-in page again. So maybe try that. See if that works out for you. We do need to choose a departure actually from Queenstown because of the mountains. So we're going to be the EPDEX 3 Papa, which is this one. And we're going to use no transition and execute. Let's just check our legs page. Clear off. Oh, okay. I don't think we can clear that discontinuity, can we? There we go. I think that should do it. Actually, I'm going to cancel that. Let me just have a quick look here. So, MFD Advanced. Let's go to the plan mode. Alright, so it says vectors to Gixel. Now, if we zoom this out, let's just see what the situation is. Charts and lower menu. Let's bring up our departure.
May I have your attention, please? Welcome aboard the Citation CJ4 aircraft. Your flight crew will make every effort
it's
to make your
logged
trip
me out for
pleasant.
some reason. There we go.
This time,
Okay.
Please refer to the passenger briefing card located near your seat for important safety-related information.
There we go. We've got the chart in now. So let's check that real quick.
We have received indication that we may encounter turbulence. The lighted seatbelt sign is
Alright, so we're coming out that way. It's basically just, yeah. You just leave minimum 7,100 at this point.
Thank you.
Yeah, you just follow 080 from the Queenstown VOR. From initial climb, refer to inset. Wait, hang on. Is this the right one? Bridge 9 departure. This is not the right one. Okay. We want the Gixel. What was it? EPDEX 3 Papa.
The oxygen masks have deployed. Please remain
Oh, I don't know why it keeps doing announcements for me.
Pull the mask down to the full length of the tubing and place it over your nose.
Alright, yeah, so initial climb is just visual.
Adjust your mask by pulling the elastic straps and
So
breathe
we
forward.
depart runway 05.
Assist others with their masks at this time.
Depart runway 05. We follow the Kawaru River, and then at above 16, we want to be above 1600 feet at this point, and then we take a left turn towards Gixel. So that's what we'll do. That should be pretty interesting. Okay, cool. I like it. Let's go back to this. Okay, that should be interesting. I'm going to leave that discontinuity in there then. Probably one of the rare occasions that you would do. Climate control can come on now, and we're pretty much good to go. 190 is set, and yeah, let's do this. Hectopascals equal to 1 Newton per square meter of pressure. Ah, I did not know that. Great stuff. No worries, Mariner. I hope it helps. I hope it helps. QNH is the pressure at mean sea level. Yep, very well said there, Ian. Thank you very much for setting me right. Right, so let's see on the charts here. So we want to be above 10,000 at Gixel, which is in there. That's looking good. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this. So QNH is set. We can put the engine on, the anti-ice on now. In fact, we're not using that, are we? So let's leave that off, and let's do this thing. So let's see if we can get a tug on the way. Here he is. Go on, dude. Give us a hand. Bear with me. That camera will be changed. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Just want to have a quick look over here while he's just coming out. This airport is looking very nice. It's so nicely weathered and modelled. That lake, that view, stunning. Okay. Perfect. Oh, this guy's still connecting. Come on, dude. Okay, he is connected now. Let's release the parking brake and let's go on back. Okay. Let's speed him up a little bit. There we are. We're cooking now. Oh my god. What in the world? Okay. Please slow down. I'm scared for my life. What in the world just happened? I've never seen that happen before. I mean, there's a slight downhill here, but what the hell? Why did it just... Anyway. Let this guy clear off and then we'll go. That was proper wheelie, wasn't it? Alright. Let's do it. Okay, let's get taxi lights on. It's only a short taxi, so let's get pitot heat on as well. Oh, is there actually a usable taxiway here? There is not. For some reason I thought there was a taxiway to the right there. That's a bit silly of me, isn't it? Luckily this thing could turn super nicely, so we're just gonna have to swing around here. Oh, can we miss the box? Just about. Oh dear. That was a wrong turning, wasn't it? Oh dear. Let's get the flight directors to take off. Alright, and oh, look at these clouds. Entering the runway, landing lights and strobes on. Okay, Bailey, good afternoon. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's get the terrain radar on this side and the weather radar on this side. Now that we are clear of the terminal. Basically what we want to do is we want to head out that way and then basically follow this river for a little while down this way. I'm going to fly it manually, I think. We should do around the world stream. Yeah, I'd love to, mate. I'd love to. I mean, we're currently doing a European tour in the Fuzz Air A320, but been a bit distracted from doing any more on that for quite a while now. But yeah, I just need to kind of sit and work it out for a bit, I think. How do you donate? Yeah, I mean, you can do the stars. You can become a supporter. Or there is a link. If you look in the pinned comment on Facebook, there should be a comment that's pinned. And there is a link that says Streamlabs. I think it's bobbyfuzzy.com/tips. And you can sort of leave a tip there as well if you want to do it that way. That's doing it through PayPal that way. I'm doing very well, thank you, Bailey. How are you doing? Still climbing up that watch street? Yeah, you certainly are, dude. Appreciate you tuning in. Okay, so we're going to hold it on the toe brakes. Let's get the engine spooled up to about 60%. Hold that stable. There we go. Let's release and up to takeoff thrust. Okay, takeoff thrust is set. My flaps are not. That's a problem. There we go. We are good to go now. And rotate. Okay, so shot through V2 plus 10 there. So I'm going to get the gear up. And we'll get the flaps straight up as well. Okay, let's get climb thrust in. And we'll go flight level change. Set that to about 240. Just try and follow the flight directors here to keep that speed. Oh god, it's a bit bumpy with the with all the hills. There we go. Alright, so we're following the river, roughly. Alright, and we're going through the clouds now, so let's get the AP in. And we're going to stick in heading mode. And we're well above the terrain now, so no issues there. Let's go back to auto sequencing on the FMS. Let's go to nav mode now, and that's going to bring us on to our lateral course. Cleared ourselves up to a flight level, so let's go to standard altimeter. Oh, that's a new little... Oh. That's the first time I've seen that appear before. Interesting. Alright, let's get landing lights and logo lights off as we're passing through 10,000 in a moment. And we're looking good. Pretty fun departure that was pretty interesting. I enjoyed that. Just in time, Alistair. Yeah, indeed, dude, indeed. It's only a short flight, this. Oh yeah, just in time. Be here for a while today. I'm unfortunately today I'm not actually streaming for that long. I'm actually, this is probably going to be, woof, look at those clouds. Woo, baby. Amazing. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, unfortunately I'm probably not going to be streaming for that long today. This will probably be my last leg, to be honest, because I've just got so much to do this week. So I have to keep the streams a bit shorter. I'm working on a ton of videos for next week. Some pretty secret content that I can't really tell you guys about. So I'm having to keep the streams a bit shorter. But it should be good when it comes out. It should be a nice little, yeah, some refreshed content for the YouTube channel. I haven't really done any formal videos on there for quite some time now, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it out. Yeah, man, Ramsey, the clouds are definitely looking a little bit better.
Altitude.
I can still see some pixelation, but I mean, I didn't really bother me in the first place, to be honest. Alright, so we're about to level off. I'm going to keep the throttles in so we can speed up to our cruise altitude of 300 knots. That's the wrong knob. Let's zoom this out now. Oh god, this thing accelerates so quick. It's crazy. Have you told us what was on the Tuesday email yet? No, I haven't. No, I can't tell you. I can't tell you until a date in the future. You'll find out when you find out, but I mean, I feel like I've built it up now to be something bigger than what it actually is. So I hope you're not disappointed. But yeah, you'll find out soon enough. How long would a flight from Guernsey to Isle of Wight take? Not sure actually. Not sure. I can't remember where Guernsey is off the top of my head. Probably less than an hour, I reckon. That's quite the view there, isn't it? Holy balls. Oh, you dropped me a sub on YouTube. Nice one, Bailey. Thank you very much, dude. It should pop up with a notification, but I think it honestly depends on your own YouTube privacy settings. But thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. But yes, I have a YouTube. If you're watching in the chat currently and you weren't aware that I've got a YouTube channel, I do indeed. Obviously, all the streams go live on YouTube as well as here on Twitch and Facebook. But I am actually doing some exclusive content for the YouTube channel from next. That's going to be start releasing at some point next week. So if you're into your flight sim content, then feel free to go over there and drop me a sub if you like the content. Obviously it'd be fairly similar to this kind of stuff, but yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be quite nice. Tim asks, how do you get a program like this? I'm sure it cost a good bit. Correct. Oh shit, we were at 290 a second ago. God damn it, this thing accelerates so quick. All right. Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't cost that much actually for Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can get it on the Game Pass for I think $1 for the first month, and then I think it's like £4 a month after that. So it can be quite cheap. You can spend a lot on it, but it can be quite cheap also. So it depends really. I mean, I got the premium deluxe version, which costs quite a bit more than the standard. So I think it retails at about £120 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but you can get it on the Game Pass as well for relatively fair price. And thank you very much for hosting as well on Twitch, Bailey. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate that, man. What plane are we flying? We're flying the Cessna Citation CJ4. This is the Working Title modded version. I think he means about the Streamlabs, like the software on the screen. I mean, to be fair, all the software I use for the stream, it's all free. Like OBS and Streamlabs and everything is free. So, if that's what you're asking about, then it's yeah, it's cheap, cheapy cheap. You've only got X-Plane Mobile, but I'm not allowed to get online. Thinking of getting a Google Play gift card. Yeah, I mean, why not, dude? Yeah, do what you need to do, man. I never play this sim online anyway, so, well, except for that sim, which is quite a lot of the time, but yeah, you don't have to. I suppose you don't have. Well, I suppose you have to have an internet connection to play this, don't you? Because of all the scenery and whatnot, which is yeah, that's a bit of a bummer, I guess. Alright, let's set this altitude pre-selector a bit lower now. Alright, and we're about to start that, we're about to capture the VNAV path momentarily, not just yet. 4 miles or so. He was watching Scoobs and he paid like £300 for his software, wow. Well, I don't know what software he uses, but wow, that's a lot. I didn't realise there was any streaming software that existed that was that costed that much. The thing is with X-Plane, you need to buy online to get all the airports and planes. Oh, I see, right. I've never really used X-Plane, to be honest, so I don't really know. Seattle, Cirrus, and Cessna. Oh, right. Got you. Well, they're still nice planes. Alright, we've got the VNAV path now. Let's try and hold about 290 knots until 10,000 feet. Can you get mods on Facebook? You mean like mods for the chat? Yes, you can, yeah. Lack, thank you very much, or Lock, thank you very much for the 125 stars, dude. I'm so used to saying Lack now. Thank you very much, that's very generous. And Ramsey as well, thank you very much for the 10 stars, brother. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I think you paid $140 with OBS. Oh, really? OBS is open source. You shouldn't have paid anything for that. It's free as OBS Studio. Unless you're talking about like Streamlabs unless you're talking about like Streamlabs Prime or something like that. Yeah, Bailey, yeah, the chat on I mean the whole streaming setup on Facebook is pretty good actually. I'm pretty impressed with it, to be honest. The only thing about the Facebook streaming that I think is a bit off-putting for some people is the fact that you can't have like a nickname or a username or something like that. But I mean, it works two ways. It obviously means that, you know, there's people are less inclined to troll, but having said that, I get more trolls on Facebook than anywhere else. But yeah, Facebook streaming is very well done, to be honest with you. It has pretty much almost everything that Twitch has at this point. It just doesn't quite have as much support from, you know, other apps and whatnot. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I'm happy the way you're used to saying it, dude. All guys up here from England say exactly the same. Oh no. Oh, fair play. Fair play. I'll try to say it. I prefer to try and say people's names correctly, if I'm honest. So I'll try and adjust my vocabulary. Yo, Bailey, welcome over on Facebook. I assume you're the same from Twitch. Welcome, dude. Am I from the UK? Yes, I am, yeah. I am from Yorkshire. Pay for it the whole year, it pays for itself. Is that for, I guess that's probably for Streamlabs Prime though, right, Ramsey? Awesome. Nice, Bailey. Well, welcome to Facebook chat anyway. We tend to have most people in Facebook chat, so it's a nice place to be. There's some nice people up in here. Oh, it's all good, Ramsey. It's all good. I got you. I know what you mean. Okay, cool. So it's slowed down to 240. We're approaching 10,000. Let's get our logo and landing lights on. I've not even been paying attention to the passengers, so they're just going to have to cope with the seatbelts on. Oh, these clouds today are just insane, man. Insane. Does Twitch pay streamers, or is it just off donations like Facebook, as surely they should pay a small amount for like a promotion? It depends really on your association with Twitch. Most streamers will only get paid with with tips, or they have bits on, they have something called bits on Twitch instead of stars. It's basically the same thing. But it depends on your association. So there are certain people out there that will have a what's called a partner status with Twitch, and some of them get paid by Twitch, yeah. But I don't know what the exact ruling is on it, to be honest. It's probably very dependent. I mean, there are some really, really big streamers out there that get paid to have a contract with Twitch, and therefore they will get paid a fee to sign the contract. But they're really, really big streamers, like Shroud or Ninja or I don't know who else, like Tfue and stuff like that. Like really, really big streamers who are pulling like thousands and thousands of viewers. Still on that watch streak? Yes, you certainly are, Bailey, yeah. I think Facebook actually counts how many times you watch in a row as well, and you'll get a badge if you watch enough times. That's awesome, Ramsey. I'm glad to hear it, dude. Yeah, I mean, on Facebook we have this really cool community where we all try and sort of help each other out with the you know, in the flight sim community. So yeah, I'm glad we can help, dude. Feel free to drop your page in the chat as well, Ramsey, if you want to just give it a cheeky little plug. Ramsey is very chilled, very sound guy. So feel free to go over and drop his stream. I think he's going to put his link in the chat. Is this my full-time job? Nowhere near, no. No, not even close. I am self-employed at the moment. Well, I'm self-employed, but at the moment, because of the whole COVID-19 situation, I don't have a lot of work on. So it kind of is my full-time job at the moment, but I don't earn a full-time living from it. All right, cool. So we're on approaching final now. The weather is pretty bad here in Tekapo, so this might be a bit of a struggle. I'm going to get the gear down so that we can lose a bit more speed. Tell you what, this might have been an extremely poorly planned approach here. Just look at these mountains. This is ridiculous. Where is even the runway? Oh no, it's not too bad actually. I think the runway is... I think that's it there maybe. I can't really tell. Alright, let's get flaps 15. Okay, cool. We're still on the vertical profile anyway. Oh no, we're not. We're too high. Oh, why have you done this to me? Oh dear. We'll just have to do a. We'll have to do a pattern. Oh, it's there. It's there. I can see it. We'll have to do a pattern around the airport and come in for a landing. But
Altitude.
yeah, I think I miscalculated there. Something. I'm not sure what I did wrong there. Oh, we might actually still be able to do this. We might still be able to do this actually. I'm just gonna
Autopilot.
turn the autopilot off. Keep nav, light directors off, flaps 35. I'll catch up with the chat momentarily, guys. Let's just land this thing first of all. Looking a touch low now. No pappies here though, guys, so I'm just trying to follow the vertical guidance, although I don't entirely trust it, so I'm staying a little bit cautious, maybe a little bit on the lower side. I've forgotten to do my... Maybe I can just quickly do it because we already put the info in. There we go. Alright, so I feel like we're looking a bit high now, to be honest. I can't... It's so difficult to tell. Yeah, I think we're a bit high. So, I'm just going to reduce that altitude. This is a very short runway, guys, so I'd rather
Minimums.
Continue. So I'd rather come in a little bit low like this. Oilers are deployed. Holy... Oof. Whoo-wee. Oh my lord. Wow. What was the feet per minute there, guys? What was the feet per minute? Did it pop up? I think we had a tiny little bounce there, you know. I think we had a tiny little bounce. Oh, the feet per minute didn't pop up. Oh, that's a shame. Well, it says on my other screen here it was 76 feet per minute, so... Oh, it did pop up. Oh, no way. 183? That's not cool. It says 76 on Sim Toolkit. I'm going to go with the 76. Oh my god, that runway was so short. I knew it was going to be short. To be honest, I knew it was going to be a bit of a challenge, but I didn't think it would be quite so fine. All right, here we are at Tekapo then. This cute little airport. Might as well get our taxi lights off here. We've got very close quarters. Probably not really meant for an aircraft of this size potentially, but we're here now. Look at this guy working on his Cessna Caravan in there. Love to see it. This scenery is so nice. Is there a BA lounge here? I don't think so. Alright, there we go. Let's get the engines off. We've got all our lights sorted. Beacon light can come off now. Climate control off. Master cautions. And we've pretty much got everything shut down that we needed to. Let's just keep these warnings off. What I'm going to do is let's get a tug on the way. Well, there's no tugs here, so we're just going to pretend there's one there, right? There. Here we go, guys. We're going to attempt to get ourselves in this hangar. Thank you very much, Zach. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, that was pretty fun landing. What's going on with the speed here? There we go. All right. Is there a Facebook mod? Yes, we've got a few Facebook mods, yeah. I'm not pleased with the 187 though. It felt like it was going to be, I don't know, it's because I floated it, wasn't it? I ended up pushing down a bit on the stick. Alright, here we go. Let's thread the needle. I think the tail just clipped a little bit there, but I don't think this hangar's actually big enough to fit this tail through properly, so... Oh no, the wing! Oh, look at that! Like a glove. Like a glove. Oh no, the poor Cessna. The poor Cessna. Oh no. Okay, we're going to be good. We're going to be good. Oh my god, that's close. Now watching through the window. There we go, parking brake set. Oh, there's a tug guy appears now. Beautiful parking, if I say so myself. Woo! Alright then, fantastic. Let's have a quick browse on the airport. We didn't have a look on our way out, did we? So, where are we? We're in that hangar there, aren't we? This is where we came in. We came in on this taxiway. Got a little fuel box there. Look at this little cafe, right? Oh, look at that parallax. That is sick. It looks like it's internally modeled almost, but it's just not. That is really nicely done. Maybe not so much the doorway, but the windows look very convincing. But it is free, so, I mean, can't really complain. You've got air safaris here. Got a big fuel tank there, fuel farm, air safari hangar. Very nice little scenery, this. It's tiny. Let's have a look at this one. I want to see in this one. Look at this right here. This is magic. Look at the resolution on the text here. You can almost read some of it. It's crazy. That is some very impressive detail right there. I've got to say, that is absolutely insane. Look at the resolution on this stuff as well. It's upside down, but you can actually read what's on there. Very, very impressive. I guess these are actually accurate maps of the area as well, which is very cool. But this guy seeing to it is 208 Caravan. Let's pop inside, see what's popping. Not much. Looks like a Grand Caravan. Alright. And then we're parked in here, and then originally we took off from over here, didn't we? So that's it, really. Let's see if we can zoom out and see Lake Tekapo. Oh wait, there's a little entryway. Look at that. That's just the icing on the cake, isn't it, really? Alright, let's speed up the drone. And up we go. Not down. Oh no, there's clouds. There it is. That didn't take long, did it? Beautiful. Alright. That's us done for today then. So thank you very much for everybody tuning in. Sorry it was a bit shorter stream than usual. Like I say, I've got a lot of things coming in the pipeline that I think you guys are gonna enjoy it when it does hit. So once again, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Once again, I'll just mention we're doing a stream next Tuesday at 11 o'clock Zulu time, UTC. And we're going to be giving away a brand new Aerosoft CRJ, which is coming out next Tuesday, as a matter of fact, on 16th. I'll be streaming between 11 o'clock and 6 p.m. Zulu time, UTC, UK time. So make sure you make a note of that if you want to join in. Make sure your notifications are on, etc. There is an event on my Facebook page, so if you check that out, you can check it out on there. There'll be a reminder button, as well as on YouTube. You can see it scheduled on my profile. So feel free to come and check it out. See if you can maybe win a CRJ. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Once again, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Wait, hang on. What day is it today? It's Thursday, so I'll next be on Sunday. All right, guys, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Ramsey, see you later. Thanks for the support as always. Zach, thank you for tuning in. Leon, good to see you. Good night. Frederick, thank you very much for tuning in, brother. Ramsey and Ian, yes, Sunday indeed. Thomas, take it easy. Bailey as well, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one. Alistair, I'll see you in the next one as well. Locke as well. Thank you very much for tuning in, brother, and for the continued support. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you on Sunday. Bye for now.